So in the meanwhile, what we need to do is let's go to our export documentation, or in the browser search for expo Firebase storage, and that will gives you this URL using export documentation, using Firebase and export documentation. And you can see using Firebase, if you scroll down, we already installed the Firebase, and if you scroll down a bit, this is the configurations. Let's do that configuration later. And if you scroll down, you can see what are the things that we're gonna use, like if you're using authentication or real-time database storage, it gives you the documentations. Click this, and that will takes you to the Firebase storage, how exactly you need to configure and everything. All right, in this case, what we can do is that was an example code. Where is that example code? Firebase storage, no, not this one. That was an example over here, I think at the end, I think so. Here it is. See, you can see Firebase storage example. So if you click that, that will gives you this GitHub, and go to the app.json, and you can see the complete the code, like how exactly you can write the upload code and everything. We're going to use this upload image function. We're going to use this code to get that. So what we have to do is, so let's get back over here. We already installed the Firebase. Done. So now we need to configure our Firebase config.js. So let's go to the Firebase, our application, and get back to the this cog. Click this cog icon, click the project settings, and if you scroll down, you can see your configurations. So copy this and get back to your project and create a new file in the root directory called firebase.config.js, and I'm gonna paste it over here. So we need to install import a certain packages. So let's import that certain packages. Import from first firebase/app, let me copy and paste it, and second one is going to be our storage. So from the app, we're gonna get the apps, which gives us a list of active app, and we're gonna get the app information as well, and initialize the app, and we're gonna get one more method called get storage. All right, so I'm gonna create an app, const app. I'm gonna get the list of active apps in our Firebase project. If you have more than one app, we need to get that app's informations. If the apps.length is greater than 0, then get that app informations. Otherwise, initialize a new app with this configuration. Okay, so then what we need to do, we need to get the storage. So const storage is equals get storage with the app, get storage with this app configurations. Then I need to export these both. So I'm going to export the app and as well as the storage object. Save the changes. Now our Firebase config is done. So next what we need to do is get back to the documentation over there, and let's see, we are done over here. Next step, important step, is to configure your Metro bundler. Of course, if you're using Firebase version above 9.7, you need to configure Metro config.js file. All right, so what we need to do is we need to configure this file. So all we have to do is to copy this. We can create this file. So let's copy that name, copy this name, like copy, and over here let's create a new file, metro.config.js, and then copy these commands and paste it over here. All right, so save the changes, and that will be updated right now. Okay, there is no issue at all so far. Build is successfully completed, no issues. So then what we need to do is we just need to write the code to upload our images to the Firebase. So we are successfully did so far. There is no mistake so far. Okay then, so now what we can do is get back to your app.js, go to your app.js, and over here now what we need to do is, so we need to create one more function just like this same function, like uploading image async. So let me double click this. Come on, I can't copy it. Copy, and right after here we're gonna say const and create an arrow function, and this function is also going to be an async function. Enter. Okay, so now what we need to do is basically we are sending as an request. Okay, so if you wish to learn why exactly we are using it as an XML, HTML, HTTP request, so please copy this link and go through the issue, what exact issue that the expo is facing whenever you're trying to upload something to the Firebase storage. Copy this link and go through this GitHub forum discussion so that you can see like why exactly we are using, what is the issue and all those things. So please take your time and go through it. Okay, so here I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over here. All right, so we successfully pasted that information over there. So then what we need to do is we need to send that URL what we're having inside our hand into this function. Okay, then what we need to do, all we have to use, we don't need to change anything at all, just we are using sending the URI object exactly the same. All right, so right after that we're gonna get this file reference. Okay, and it's using the UUID, so we need to install that package. You can see here what exact package it's using, UUID. That means it's the package which helps us to create the unique identifier. So if you want to use that, you can use that, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the date.now, which is going to create a unique time string. Okay, we're going to use that timestamp to create the unique identifier. If you want to use that package, please go ahead and download it and use it. And over here, so right after this line, that means right after here,